See what this person said about this issue. What do you think? What do you think? Just listen to what he said about this issue and tell me what you think in the comment section.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. Many celebs don't they complain. Oh. The thing don't they touch everybody. This Caleb mandate don't they touch everybody. Many people they cry. Oh. Did I say the Caleb mandate? Don't they touch the rich? Oh. They touch everybody now. This celeb cried out, say no easy. Oh. DJ Chicken say no hope. Oh. No hope. Say he no get wahala. Now na get wahala. For this man they talk with this so. So for this class, go see the situation of things. Say no be only the poor they raise alarm again. Oh. Even the rich, so they cry too. Let's first of all see DJ Chicken. Because he they speak Yoruba for here. One of our sisters go help us interpret what they talk. So that you go understand, I go understand, everybody go understand. Okay? Let's go. Okay, what is he saying?
He said Nigeria, that's this 2027 that we all are going into, that our life is going to get spoiled.
Okay.
Yes, I want my bad. You can stop, sir.
Okay.
He said if you like, vote. If you like, don't vote. Anybody that emerged, him as a Nigerian, that is not going to suffer, that is not going to get hungry.
He no go suffer, he no go get hungry. Now na go suffer. If you like vote, if you like no vote. Say this 2027 where we dey go. Wahala full ground.
Anybody where emerge is less concerned.
Less concerned, okay. It could be anybody, okay.
You can stop, sir.
Okay.
He said, especially those people that are very poor, that he pity all of them, that him that is financially good, financially enough to feed his family. But it's just picking those that has no money.
Just a pity for no get money. For him, he balance.
Yes, those poor.
I understand.
He said, you Nigeria, that you guys have not suffered, that your own, that there is a site called Safari, that you guys own is going to pass that Safari site. That anybody that emerged in 2027 is less concerned about it, that he doesn't care.
Okay.
You can pause, sir.
Okay.
He said Nigerian that you will be very hungry to an extent that even him and his family, that he doesn't care, he's less concerned, that what is after is that any small thing like this is traveling out to United States of America.
No suffer, they go enjoy. Now go suffer. Abi?
Exactly. Say no, what's the concern?
Okay.
Yeah. But everybody's chief.
Campus,
okay,
sir.
That's the end.
He said everybody that is there, that all of them they are thief. That everybody's life, that their life are spoiled. That they are just there. Everybody, all of them, they are thieves.
Is he talking about the politicians?
Yes, the government.
So all of them are thieves. So
yes,
Nigeria,
all of them are thieves. That they are just there doing nothing. And that's 27 that is coming, eh? Hey, everybody go suffer, but him the Jackpa go USA.
And then you can interpret her more. I don't know what it is inside. So in case say she make mistake, I'm not gonna bombard for comment section. Next, now this Oga, he dey complete too. Remember, say Peter Obi was said, no market for Muslim separately, no separate market for Christians. Now the same market. He also said, no different market for Igbo, no different market for Hausa, no different market for Yoruba. Now the same market we dey go. You say I'm a person there, I'm a person there. You know go enjoy differently. If I dey suffer, it dey suffer. So we are going to listen to this organa. Our sister will see help us interpret what they talk for here. Let's go and check it out. Okay, what is he saying?
He said, as a Yoruba, you guys ought to have lights. And as a Yoruba, the price of fuel shouldn't have cost in your area. You guys ought to have lights. Yes, that the price of fuel shouldn't have cost in your area.
Okay.
You being a Yoruba.
That you fuel price suppose not be expensive for your area, Abi?
Stop, sir.
Okay.
He said the price of fuel shouldn't have been expensive in your area because you are a Yoruba. You ought to have lights. And the reason is that it is a Yoruba person that is on that is there.
Oh,
Do you
because
understand?
it's a Yoruba person that is there. That is
The Yoruba,
Tinubu.
yes,
So for no
exactly.
suffer now. Why they suffer? This like that.
Exactly.
Okay, let's continue.
Can't stop, sir.
Okay. Okay.
And it says a Yoruba person like you is the one in charge of the electricity. So you guys ought to have lights in your
In
area.
your area
Yes,
because you are
sir.
Yoruba. Okay.
Can't stop, sir.
Okay.
He said you guys will suffer, eh? That even the way you guys are suffering, it is very, very different from other tribe.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's continue.
Can't stop, sir.
Okay.
He said in like this season that we are, that the way you guys are suffering is very, very different from other languages, sir. That the suffering that you guys are expected to suffer, is telling you that it's coming back.
That means it's indirectly mocking the Yorubas,
Yes, indirectly, sir.
saying that your person did there and you know the benefit
So why
because it's like a miloko now our turn.
then the Milo con exactly.
To be your turn. Why be saying light no be your turn, electricity no be your turn, abi?
Exactly. So you
Okay.
can't dey mock us as una can't dey suffer, una no suffer reach other tribe, other languages.
Okay. You don't hear us so. Okay? Now, this actor, his name na Kuleremi, na professional actor, filmmaker, model, TV host. He has done many projects. He is always alarm too. We will go listen to the alarm because the mandate don't dey touch everybody.
I don't even know how to begin this conversation. I don't know how to start this talk. You know, usually I say things like, "Oh, I don't get involved in politics. I don't talk about politics." In fact, the country, the industry, a couple of things, kind of makes you. They'll tell you we don't discuss religion or politics or something, and so you fall into that category where you say, "I don't like to talk politics." No, that's the most stupid statement from anybody in Nigeria right now.
They don't know about politics. Now they shape life. Now they shape business. Now their decision. That is politicians. What did they decide? Feel limit you. Feel stop you. Feel push you forward. It can even buy you. Can make you suffer their decision, their behavior, their policies. What did they make? If it cause you frustration, if it make you they sweat for night because there's no electricity. Won't just listen yourself.
We should be discussing. We should be talking about it. We should be trying to fix. We should be inquiring
Exactly.
about what is happening in the nation.
Exactly.
There's nothing like sitting on the fence. Now it doesn't make any sense. I have a child, so I'm thinking for not just as for myself. Today I bought fuel, petrol. I bought petrol for 1,300 and something thousand.
1,300 and something. Okay.
We don't have lights. We've been running generator back to back. I live on the island, so there's no special treatment. We've been running generator back to back. So I can imagine
He's touching everybody.
diesel. Most of all the malls and companies, down to the smallest barbershop,
Even the
run
rich.
on petrol or diesel. I'm blown away because I'm mentally stressed and I can't even lie. So you don't have light. Diesel is fuel is expensive. My staff, a couple of my staff at home are smiling at me and letting me understand that to even come to work now is a problem. Because the transport is hiking, meaning that their salary is not even enough anymore in a very short period. I don't understand why Nigeria is one of the first countries to be affected by the war in Iran.
Exactly. Even Qatar, where they bomb. Even UAE, where they bomb. They don't get this problem. And all of us get crude oil. Our place, they say, deregulated. And the word where they use be that one, say, they don't deregulate them. But we get the oil, no benefit. You know, we say, we supposed to depend on oil where they come from, Qatar or UAE, through the Strait of Hormuz. No, but we still get Wahala. They pinch us because of government policy. Policy. A politician can make you or mar you. Continue, sir.
A blessed nation, a country that a resourceful nation is complaining about fuel price because we are dependent on one refinery, and even that refinery they never got the full support of the government.
Even the current MD or Dangote talk and see the video now before we continue.
So the first question about the government support, yes, we have been very vocal that there is an existing arrangement in place under the Crude for Naira program commonly misunderstood as a pricing regime. It is not. That is priced at full international benchmark crude oil pricing, however, without the foreign exchange implication. That has been very successful in stabilizing the FX, and I think Nigeria and our relationship with NNPC and Dangote, we should all be very proud of that. That agreement, however, is not only just from a volume, but also a quality allocation perspective not being met. And our demand of the government is just to be transparent with that allocation methodology and be transparent, because what we see under that agreement, we should be getting about 13 to 15 cargoes a month. And that's what we could process to meet the domestic fuel requirements of Nigeria. Currently, we're only getting 5. So that's an underperformance against that pre-agreed volume contract. Second to that is quality. So Nigeria has a wide variety of crude grades, all exported from different terminals, and we have a preference. Our hardware is designed around a certain crude slate, and we can certainly optimize the different crude grades from Nigeria. So we submit our preferences, and not only do we not get the full allocation, very often we don't get the grades that we are highlighting as our preferences. So our request is, can we get more, and can we be transparent on the allocation methodology? Because then that allocates about 30% of our crude diet under the Crude for Naira program. However, given our preference for Nigerian grades, we go back into the international market and we find those very same grades that we have preferenced, that were denied to us, now being offered on the international market in US dollars. And so we do purchase those. And right now, there's obviously a global thirst for crude, no matter where it comes from. So that has mean there's a significant premium being attached to Nigerian crude grades, upwards of, now we're paying over $18 a barrel premium for those same Nigerian crude grades. So 35% under Crude for Naira, we get allocated with no discount, no subsidy. It is international benchmark pricing. Then we have to pay international benchmark freight rates, and freight has also been severely impacted and gone up, insurance rates, etc. So there's a misunderstanding the Crude for Naira program is somehow a discount or a subsidy. It is not. There's arm's length relationship. We purchase that crude, we transport that crude, we insure that crude as if we are fully arm's length at benchmark, international benchmark pricings. And every one of those cost inputs has been impacted by this crisis. Then we're still finding, and so far we continue to see those other Nigerian crude grades appearing on the market, and we're still willing to pay that premium. However, it's disappointing that it's coming back to us on the open market, and that value between the purchase price and the premium that we're now seeing is money that Nigeria is leaking to the international trading community. And we believe that is unnecessary, and would like to understand the allocation methodology.
It doesn't mean the government be transparent about what they supply to Dangote. It they touch everybody.
And then the nation has different refineries that don't function. I don't understand. I'm actually very, very discombobulated. It's messing with my brain, and my spirit is very angry. So what? All the things I'm working for, it is for what?
For what? You go work. The ASIP will collect everything. The rich are crying, my people. The rich, they are crying. What about the poor? This mandate get killed.
And then I have some colleagues in my industry that are part of something they call a written leave or something. They relax. Tinubu is fixing something.
Yeah, relax. Tinubu is fixing Nigeria now, so they talk.
Some of them, I've seen Luno's name. I've seen a couple of people. I hope you're asking the right questions. I actually hope.
We hope.
You are standing for the right reason.
We are standing on the right man, not man where get killed leg.
I'm stressed.
You don't hear us, so I'm gonna continue now. Anyway, the Minister of Power say, I beg Nigerians, we are sorry. I apologize. I'm on my knees.
We want to apologize to the generality of Nigerians, officially now coming from me as Minister of Power, that for this temporary issue that is leading to hardship being experienced, especially during this dry season, where there's so much heat everywhere, where businesses are also being affected, where schools have been affected, where industries have been affected. It is not our wish to find ourselves in this situation. It's some factors that are actually beyond our control. And we're not relating. We are working on it 24/7 to make sure that we go back to the trend, to the trajectory of 2025, whereby you praised us, whereby you commended us for a good job, well done. And we can imagine, if we could provide such service in 2025, this is 2026, this is when we'll be willing to even do more, to even do better, as we are close to the election year. So, except that we cannot help it. That's why we find ourselves here. But I can assure you that in the next few weeks, all this will be over. Power generation will improve, transmission will improve, distribution will improve, and that 6,000 megawatts will be achieved before the end of this year.
Make una no dey disrespect Tinubu. Make nobody dey disrespect Tinubu. Don't disrespect that man. Don't disrespect that man. That man talk for 2023 say if he no give us light, make we no vote am again. Now una wan go disrespect am abi? Now wan go disrespect am. Some of una na go dey do city boy something. Now wan go disrespect am. No disrespect that man. That man say if he no give us light, make nobody vote am in. I hear say some of una wan vote am in. Una no really get sense. Una no get papa for house. So if your person no do this thing, you go wan do am. Your person no do like this, you go wan do am abi? Una no get respect. Make nobody disrespect Tinubu. Make nobody disrespect am. Make nobody vote am.
You don't hear so. As you can see, he don't talk now say. To even get it right at all, Nigeria needs $100 billion investment to improve, just to improve power supply in Nigeria. Wait till I know about our politicians now, They don't go for more trainings on how to win election, how to make people decap. But when it comes to governance, according to Adebayo of SDP, now F9, they no sabi. They can push themselves enter power, read themselves enter power, but to govern, zero administration skills. Not the way you want to tell me. Mama P also cried out to. She talk say she no sleep yesterday night.
I no sleep yesterday night. Abemona help me share this video. Good morning, trenches. There's nothing good about this morning. I no sleep yesterday night. The heat where they do person now get it. The heat where they do person now get finger. As it they hot, it they pinch you. It's bad. So this one where you they say is beyond your control. What's our hope? More the more that they talk straight, because we suppose know that time when we say Tinubu go put solar for our own Aso Rock. They put solar. Nigerians with 2 more we not thinking. We still they hope. If I don't give you electricity in the next, don't now vote for me. As if say they define our vote. So this one now where you say is beyond your control. What's your happen? Because I listened to the ending. You say in a few weeks, because election is around. That's why you people should. You're not even all about bedrooms in life of. Okay? This man. I'm not sleep yesterday. I never even sick while they sick. I'm not sick in peace. I know sick in peace. So what kind of useless government is this? What kind of clueless government is this? If you give us light 2 hours, you'll give us bill of 1 year. You know the amount of people that depend on this light. Not be about to not sleep for even daytime now. I don't feel to work. I be tell you. Money what they buy for it, so 1 clothes. Go reach to do more than 3 clothes. I want to make profits. People are stressing us. We're not they talk about Baba now. God now knows Baba wife take the chop. We're not they talk about those where they do laundry. We are not even talking about they sell fish for markets. How much is it they put fish for Kujuma and how much is it they sell now? You people are stressing us. You people are stressing us. And when we talk, some idiots like this, we want to come and insult us in the comment section. This politician has liquor. I look your page, I boss now. If I talk, plus a precious master. Minister for power. Use the money where you take build that house for your village. They are take office the problem. You people are stressing us. Nigerians, how long we want to continue like this?
You don't hear us. They don't strategize how to come back to power. Even the spending, the one we can say they spend for UK, all the money where they spend now for 2027. No be how to improve the lots of Nigerians. Anyway, I leave the comment section for you to drop your thought. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.